But some key dates for the Eagles. Week 2 is their first Monday Night Football game against Minnesota. They host that. Week 7 is a bye. Is their bye.
It's an early bye.
It's a very early bye. Week 10, November 14th, Carson Wentz comes back to Philly. That's like the Ben Simmons date of football in Philly this year. That'll be a Monday Night Football game. And then weeks 11 through 13.
Yeah, that was smart on them.
Yeah, weeks 11 through 13 is going to be probably the toughest stretch because they go to Indy and then they come back home to host Green Bay and then host Tennessee. So A.J. Brown revenge game in that last game against Tennessee.
Isn't there somebody else in there too?
They go to New York. They go to MetLife to play the Giants after that. There's also that
The Texans suck.
coming off the bye week in week 8. Now we're just kind of bouncing around. They host Pittsburgh. They host the Steelers, which will be a huge Battle of PA matchup, obviously, and that'll be a huge test for Jalen Hurts. How does he handle that Pittsburgh defense?
I mean, that's not an easy stretch either. It's Cardinal. They got to go to Arizona for the second year in a row.
You looking at week 5?
Yeah.
So yeah, week 5 they go to Arizona. Week 6 they come home to host Dallas. That's a Sunday Night Football game, and then they hit the bye.
November 14th. Did you say October or November 14th that Carson comes here?
November 14th.
Okay. Yeah, because then my birthday, the Cowgirl. Ooh, give me a good birthday present, Eagles. The Cowgirls on Sunday
Sunday Night Football? Hello.
Yeah, but then
We never play on that's usually when we have a bye. It's so weird. So
That's a tough little stretch there.
in Arizona, the Cowgirls at home, and then
bye week,
and then the Steelers.
and then but
And
I
the
think
bye
that,
week and the Steelers.
Okay,
but
so
that could actually work to their benefit because then they got a whole week to game
Yeah.
plan that Pittsburgh defense because that's going to be really the deciding factor.
Right. It's that. Well, whoever they picked to play, at that point, do you think what's his name starting?
Kenny Pickett,
Yeah.
Kenny Two Gloves. I wouldn't be surprised. I haven't looked at Pittsburgh's schedule at all, and
But I'm
just
just
saying at that point in the
I don't
thing,
think so. I don't think so. I think they're going to go a whole year with Trubisky. I don't think they're in any rush to throw Pickett in there when he doesn't have to be. And I think they want to kind of give him some more weapons before they do throw him in there to kind of make him.
I mean, they got plenty of weapons.
they got Najee Harris. They got a really good tight end in Fryermuth.
Oh yeah.
They got Claypool, who
I'm not sold on Claypool.
They have
I'm not
weapons.
sold.
Big Ben just couldn't throw the ball to him.
True, but I'm not sold on. I think Claypool is just Juju Smith-Schuster all over again.
Without
With more TikToks.
Is he really that bad on TikTok?
No, not that bad. He's not as bad as Juju. Doing.
I just think that
posting some questions.
I just think that he's give him the ball.
But look,
The quick.
Do the old Mike
So-
Missinelli bit where you go through. So week 1 win, right?
yes,
Week 2,
Win or
winner.
lose.
win.
Yeah, I think
I think we beat the Vikings at home.
At home on Monday night, I think that'll be huge.
week 3 at Commanders.
I'm gonna take that as a loss.
Yeah. You think they did?
Chase Young coming back will be the biggest difference maker.
I say win.
Because it's still Carson Wentz at quarterback.
Yeah, I say we win that game.
Okay, so you got 3-0. I got 2-1. Home against Jacksonville, win.
Win. I say we lose at Arizona. It seems to be like a house of horrors for us.
Yeah.
We can't in the the playoffs in 2009, and it seems to just be a place we can't go and win games. So I think that's where so 4-1 for me.
So you're at 4-1. I'm at 3-2. Home against Dallas, Sunday Night Football.
Win. Big win.
Win? Okay.
Yeah. Sunday Night Football at home. As we said, probably roll out the all-black uniforms. You get the crowd behind them.
I'll roll with that. So you're at 5-1. I'm at 4-2. Hit the bye week. Home against Pittsburgh. I think that's a win.
They're home against Pittsburgh?
Yes. That's October 30th, the day before Halloween.
Is that another night game? Oh my
God, my
No,
computer's
it's-
annoying the hell out of me.
No, it's 1 p.m. On CBS. Maybe get the Jim Nance call?
Yeah, do you get the... Yeah, I say win.
So 5-2. I'm at. I just completely lost track. 5-2.
No, I'm 6-1.
6-1. I'm 5-2. That's what I'm. Houston.
7-1.
7-1. I'm at 6-2. At our home against Washington, the Carson Wentz homecoming.
8-1.
Yeah, I'm on board with you there. 7.
And then this is where I think they'll trip up. I think they'll lose 2 in a row here to the Colts and the Packers.
I think they could beat the Packers.
Aaron Rodgers has always had our number. I guess we did beat him, didn't we?
Here's my thing about Indy is they went from one quarterback in Phillip Rivers, who couldn't move and needed play action in the run game.
Yeah, right.
To Carson Wentz, who needed play action in the run game and is immobile. To Matt Ryan, who needs play action.
But you got to think. Matt Ryan didn't really have a line.
That's fair, but we saw against the Eagles opening week last season, the Falcons just ran it down our throats that first half, and is Jonathan Taylor could have a huge game, but I don't think Matt Ryan is this massive difference maker. And
I think he's a little bit of an up. I don't think Matt Ryan at where he is now in his career is a massive, but I think he's a better option than Wentz.
Oh, for sure.
But you know,
because he's going to make the smart plays. He's not going to turn the ball over, and he's one of the smartest guys in the league, at least from the quarterback position.
Right.
And he can adapt to an offense relatively quickly.
And Frank Reich is, I think, one of the better head coaches, especially when it comes to getting what he needs to get out of his quarterbacks.
Yeah, I'm going to bank on. I think this is the Jordan Davis monster game where you just see him get maybe a sack, 2 sacks, and he could really feast. And I think against Green Bay, that'll be another defensive game because the Packers do not have Devontae Adams anymore, which is so massive and can help the Eagles defense immensely because they don't got to worry about him. And so you can stack the box for Aaron Jones, and sure, Lazard and Valdez-Scantling can burn you a couple of times, but I'd be happy to take that over worrying about Jones and Adams at the same time.
It's where our run defense is. Because if we don't have a good run defense...
Yeah.
Is it our run defense? No, it's our pass defense was shit last year.
Oh, yeah, both. I mean, pass defense was pretty bad.
But, if we don't have a good run defense,
these 3 weeks in a row, with Taylor and the Jones and Dillon combo...
Yeah.
Which I'll still never understand why
everyone thinks A.J. Dillon's better than Aaron Jones.
He's just more of a specimen, that's why.
I think Aaron Jones, I'd take him in a heartbeat. And then Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
So, if
our run defense isn't up to snuff, that could be 3 losses in a row.
That's true.
They could just
run. Everyone could just run all over us and it could be a bad spot. Between those 3 games,
I just think that's where the Eagles go 1-2.
I just don't know where we get the win.
I think they get 2-1. I think they go 2-1 and they lose that Tennessee game. I think that's the game that could really trip them up.
If it was in Tennessee, I would think more. You know what? Yeah. This is why it's tough to play this stupid game.
Because I'm sitting at right now.
I was 8-3, so that would make me 9-3 if I do that. Yeah.
9-3, yeah.
So I'm at 8-4 or 8 and no. How do you do math? I'm at 8-4. It's 12 games.
9-3 for
You're
me.
9-3.
Yeah.
I'm 8-4. You're 9-3. At New York.
Win.
Yeah, you're at 10-3. I'm at 10-4. At Chicago, this is a game that I feel like could be an easy trap game.
Yeah, I feel, especially going to Dallas the next week, they could move that game to a Sunday night game depending on where we both stand. Chicago, actually, we'll see. They have a competent head coach finally.
I think this is the Justin Fields. He takes not a massive leap, but at least a small leap.
Yeah,
it's all about Fields. It's all about where Fields stands in his development.
Yeah.
If he is not ready to step up and be the guy, then they're in a lot of trouble. It's also, who are their weapons, when you think about it. It's what do they really have? Because did they lock up Allen Robinson or did they let him?
Robinson went to the Rams.
That's right. So then it's who is he throwing the ball to? Out Cole Kmet? I love Cole, but like he still hasn't proven to be like.
I'm looking at the depth chart. So David Montgomery, like it's pretty much in the backfield because they got David Montgomery, Khalil Herbert, Darnell Mooney had some flashes.
Right, yeah, they're really big on him.
I think Pringle can be a really good middle of the field, kind of
Oh,
coming across
they got
the middle.
Byron Pringle.
Yeah, but other than that, Cole Kmet, not really much of an option.
Oh, he is. He's like but he's not like the modern
tight end.
He's
Yeah, I
like
take
he's
that
still
back.
more of
I
an
take
old
that
school
back.
tight end.
Yeah, I take that back. But their only other starting wide receiver is Velus Jones Jr.
Who?
Velus?
Never heard of him.
Veus?
Huh? Never.
Ahead of him.
Patrick Ewing?
To the Sonics? Never heard of him. There's all the ESPN commercials with the senior citizens.
Yeah. He was a third-round pick out of Tennessee. That's why he played at Tennessee. No wonder why. Daz Newsome. I think Daz Newsome needs some more snaps. He came out of UNC.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Maybe he takes another.
because he's electric. He was really fun to watch at UNC.
And they got the guy from the Packers, St. Brown.
Equidemius, another
Equidemius.
name guy.
Yeah. And so they have some options, and these guys are going to get plenty of snaps because the Bears aren't really going anywhere, contending at least anytime soon. It's all about fostering youth. So I'm going to take that because it's in Chicago in December. I'm going to take that as a loss.
Yeah, I can see that being a trap game. I can see them kind of falling asleep and
Like being like,
just not up to snuff. So 10-4 for me.
10-4. I'm at 9-5. 9-5, right? Yeah. 9-5 sounds about right. If not, I'll just edit the text just to correct myself. 9-5, 10-4 at Dallas. So this is when the Saturday games come into effect, and this is going to be on Christmas Eve, 4/25. I think this is the loss. I think this is where the regular season Cowboys come into effect, and then everyone blows them off for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we usually screw up in December against them.
Yeah, we probably do lose
This game, but then we bounce back. I think.
Oh!
Oh, Mane. Oh my god. But so I'm at 9-6, right? Yeah, 9-6. Are you taking this as a loss?
Yeah, I'm taking it as a loss.
All right, so 10-5.
But then they bounce
Back and they beat the Saints.
11-5. I agree.
And then they beat the
7-6.
12-5. I think is how they finish.
You're at 12-5. I'm at
An ambitious
11-6.
12-5.
I'm okay with 11-6. I feel comfortable about that.
That too.
And the Giants just don't seem to be going anywhere unless they surprise us again. But that does it for all of us here at the Black and Blue Pod. Thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our YouTube channel. Got some clips up on there. And we'll catch you in the next episode.
Come on.